Hey Tiger Rock, I'm so excited you guys decided to do the Champions Challenge and push yourselves this week. So you guys have a few different options for the workouts. This is obviously workout number 1. We'll have another video that'll be uploaded as well. And you could also be doing the paper one. So to mix it up, you guys can do 2 paper workouts, 2 video number 1 workouts, and 2 video number 2 workouts. But let's get into video number 1. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our warm-up. We are not gonna be doing a stretch, so if you haven't stretched out yet and you need to, go ahead and pause this video and then come back when you're all stretched out. All right, if you're all stretched out, we're ready to go. So we're gonna start off with our sparring flow number 2. So this one, we're gonna start our sparring stance. For this workout today, we're talking about balance, posture, and alignment. So we just wanna make sure that we have some good alignment, of course, good balance and good posture. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire our jab, our backhand cross. We're gonna take our back leg, number 2 front kick. Obviously, you don't wanna land heavy. That means my alignment was off. I didn't have very good posture. So you gotta make sure jab, cross, number 2 front kick, land that sparring stance, front leg light. So for the warm-up, we're gonna do this 10 times. If you have some space in your living room, you can just go down the floor. You see now my other leg in front, I go jab, cross, number 2 front kick, land the sparring stance, jab, cross, number 2 front kick. Let's do that 5 times each side. All right, let's make sure everything's all nice and loosened up. So let's go ahead and hit 20 jumping jacks. After your 20 jumping jacks, we're gonna hit 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups. Go ahead and pause this until you're done. All right, guys, we're gonna move into some forms. So for today's form section, I just want you to practice your section. So if you're a green belt, you're gonna start at the end of the white and yellow belt section, you're working your green belt section. If you're a blue belt, you're gonna start at the end of the green belt section, just work your blue belt section. The reason being is because your section that you have is the one that you've practiced the least. At white belt, you've practiced that first high block step out more than any other move because it's the first one. So let's spend a little extra time on the section you've done the least on. That's what we're gonna be doing today. White and yellow belts, if you do not know your form, what we're gonna do is in the description of this video, we're gonna put a link to teach you to go to your form. So what you guys can do is make that your workout today, click that video and learn the form as today's workout. But everyone else, we're focusing on balance, posture, alignment. I'll use the white and yellow belt section to demonstrate. So balance, posture, alignment, just like it sounds, when we step out with the first move, we gotta make sure front knee is over front ankle, we align that. Shoulders over the hips is gonna be the biggest one that I want you to focus on today. We step together and boom, make sure that the front knee is bent, knee over the ankle, back leg straight. We step together, again, shoulders over the hips, nice and balanced. And we're gonna step out right there. Twin low, shoulders over the hips, nice alignment, guard up, fire that side kick, and knife hand, landing it light because we have good balance. Step at knife hand and outer forearm block. Good alignment here, no gooseneck, so make sure everything's nice and straight. And then 2 punches. Every punch in the form, make sure that's a good line of motion and not some wrist bend. So make sure every technique and every stance and every posture is perfectly aligned. Go ahead and pause this and let's hit 5 reps of your section. All right, if you're watching this, that means that your form section is done. We're gonna move on to some striking. So we're right now up in San Antonio, and for the board breaking that we're doing, white through red belts have to do a number 2 front kick and a number 3 side kick. Us black belts have to do a jump number 3 front kick and a spin side kick. So that's what we're gonna have you guys practicing today. We're in San Antonio doing these techniques, so you're gonna be here in Arizona doing them as well. So if you have somebody at home to hold a target for you, that would be great. But if not, you can just practice in the air. So white through red belts, we're gonna start with the number 2 front kick. So getting the shoulders over the hips, again, focusing on that alignment. Back leg's gonna come up, number 2 front kick, land that right in front. So for this one, I'm not too worried about the nice light landing. We're thinking about board smashing right now, so it's okay to take your weight with you and land that in front. So make sure all the power's going forward. So one more time, back leg comes up, number 2 front kick, land in front. If you have a target, let's do it 10 times each side on the target. If not, just do it in the air. Black belts, you guys have the jump number 3 front kick. So same thing, we're gonna start in a power stance, that way everything's forward. You could start in a sparring stance, but we're focusing on power, so let's just start everything forward right there. Back leg's gonna pick up, and we're gonna hop in the air, we're gonna switch, jump number 3 front kick again, land that power stance right there. So one more time, back leg pumps, front leg kicks, 10 times each side on the target or in the air. All right, if you are a white through red belt, we're now moving on to the number 3 side kick. So in this one, a couple of big things. One, we have to make sure that we step behind. The reason being is we're talking a lot about alignment this workout. And if I step in front, my hips are now forward. That's great for a front kick, but now I gotta pull the leg in and turn my body sideways, and not good if I want all my power going one direction. So I gotta make sure I step behind, that way I pivot. My hips are in the right position and I can keep the momentum going. From here, I'm gonna pull that knee in nice and tight, fire that side kick in a straight line of motion, land that in front. So we're gonna step behind, pull, push, land it. One time, a little faster. Step behind, pull, push, land it right there. If you have a target, 10 times on the target. If not, just do it in the air. Black belts, we're doing the spin side kick. So to make sure that we have a good alignment here, we gotta make sure that we don't over rotate. So if I'm kicking this direction here, I gotta make sure that my kick goes in a straight line. I can't just make that hooking motion to follow all the way through. So what I'm gonna do is turn over my back shoulder. Once I get to this position right here, my base foot is pivoted, my back shoulder's up, so I'm going to turn, find my target, and fire that side kick right there. So you're just gonna turn, look, and side kick, land it 10 times each side. Go and pause the video. All right, we are all done striking, so now it's time to get stronger. We're gonna be working some core in today's workout. So we're gonna start off with 15 sit-ups. So plant those feet, we're gonna sit all the way up, do that up and down 15 times. After you do 15 sit-ups, we're gonna roll on our side. We're gonna be working the obliques, the side muscles right over here. So what you wanna do is keep your body good and straight. And you're going to lift, using those muscles right there, and then back down. Lift, crunch up, back down 15 on this side. Then of course, roll over on the other side, 15 on this side right here. After that, we're gonna be doing toe touchers. So your feet are gonna be up in the air. You're just gonna come up, touch your toes. Come up, touch your toes. Come up, touch your toes. Again, 15 of those. After that, going into a plank position, set a timer. You're gonna hit this for 30 seconds. If you wanna go beast mode, you can do that all over again and hit it twice, maybe even 3 times. Go ahead and pause the video so that way you can see what to do. All right, we are almost done with today's workout, and of course, we have to end with a final form performance. Our competitors right now are in San Antonio competing for gold medals or competing for the next level of high-ranking black belt. So they're performing the form and putting it to use. Right now is your guys' job to practice for your next testing, your next tournament. So the best way to do this is to have somebody watching you. So if you can go grab your parent, your dog, your sibling, whoever, just come watch you do it, just put some pressure on you. Go to Jimmy Stance, hit your entire form. My challenge for you guys is to do it twice. If you want to go additional and do beast mode, you can do it 3 to 5 times. So an entire form performance giving you all, and of course, we're focusing on balance, posture, alignment. So every single stance, make sure shoulders over the hips. Make sure that when we throw our blocks, it's not this bending motion right here, but we are aligning our skeleton, and make sure that you have all those great fundamentals. So go ahead and hit your form performances and pause the video. Great job today, champions. That's going to conclude today's workout. So make sure you guys get your paper and have your parents' signature where it says a video workout because you completed this today. I'm so proud of you guys for doing this. If you're currently seeing this video, that means you did the workout and you went all the way through to the end and did every bit of it. Some people could easily taken today off and not done it, but the fact that you're seeing me right now means that wasn't you. You had great perseverance. You had great self-discipline. You said, man, I need to work out today. I'm not taking the day off. So great job. You definitely are a champion.